Welcome back to the first Botno Student News this year. I'm your host, Riley Ruchinsky. But first, we'll go to administrative announcements.
Good morning or good afternoon, depending when this announcement finds you. Just got a few administrative announcements as we move forward. As most of you know, the posture keeps changing on the mask requirement or not. We will stay in mask until further notice. We're going to evaluate based on some numbers. We'll get more information to students as we get information, as we need to push it out. But students, be wary of that. I want you to stay vigilant about it. I am wearing my mask. I'm in the office here. I wear it most of the time when I have anyone else in here. So if I get less than 6 feet, I'm going to mask up. So we have to use those rules and those protocols. I don't want to belabor it. Students, also remember, we talk a little bit about the dress code, and we've allowed hats, and we've allowed a lot of things. We're not asking too much. So if we say mask up, we do expect to stay with it and stay vigilant about it until further notice. I don't want to beat that point up too much. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about engagement. We've had some student focus groups. I wanted students to understand that student engagement is a piece of our school improvement program. Every 5 years we are evaluated. It might have been off a year due to the pandemic. That being said, we will go ahead and get evaluated this year, so we've got to look. Our last evaluation told us we needed to increase student engagement, and so we've tried certain things in the past. We've had a veterans project, we've had a genius hour, we've had project-based learning where we put a weather balloon up into space. We've had a lot of things to get us engaged. We're continuing in that vein. We'll also have a survey. I do have to tell you, we've taken a student engagement survey, we have to take another one. The bad news is there'll probably be a third one later down the road too. But don't worry about that. The engagement survey is pretty painless. We are going to have some people moving around throughout the building, inspecting things and that sort. But that's all based on student engagement, and there is a plan for that. So that all kind of ties together what we want to do. But I want students to think about engagement, what it means to you. You can ask your teachers and certainly think about that. What does it look like, and why do we care about it? Well, students who are engaged academically do a little better. They also perform better in school in the social aspect. So that's what's going on with the student engagement. I'm sure we beat you up a million times over it, so I don't want to continue to do that. But just so you guys are aware, I think students do have a hand in what we do as we push forward. We have Snowfest coming up. Snowfest is going to be a great event. We have the weeks, some of the dress-up days. Students are encouraged to participate. Those will be out. I'd like to give kudos out to Ms. Feldall for putting this all together. We have coronation and whatnot, but it'll be a wonderful week for our students, kind of like homecoming in the winter. So students enjoy Snowfest. I know there will be some activities for you, looking for some great participation and some things that are adding to our school culture. Another thing, we aren't going to loan out computers in the library anymore. You all have a device. We're a one-to-one school now. So students, you need to be responsible, charge your device and bring it charged, but you'll need it in the classrooms. We're not going to allow loaners anymore. Are there exceptions? Certainly, those are a one-on-one basis. We aren't going to broadcast that to the exception, but if someone continually forgets and you're a common practicer and never bringing yours, that's not going to work. You're going to need to bring it. Also, the last thing we want to talk a little bit about is being kind. Doesn't cost anything. Be kind to each other. Are we a very welcoming school? Do we welcome new students? Do we welcome adults into our building? We have to work on those little things. I like to think we do, but I don't know that we're always perfect. So we're going to do everything we can to make that better. We've had a great first semester. Finals, we took finals in every class. I do want to tell students that was a pandemic kind of decision, but I don't know that we won't stay with it, but we are going to revisit it. I'm not going to say we are either. We will revisit that before the finals of the second semester. So students, if you didn't do well, you ninth graders in particular, that was a big jump for some of you. And last but not least, had a great season so far, or great athletic seasons. We've had a great school year. We've got a lot of students back. Our distance learners are back, and I'm so excited to see some of those folks. And just welcome them back in, work on your academics, and finally, it is a great day to be a brave or a star. Thank you.
Next is Senior Spotlight.
Seeing my best friends every day and getting to hang out with them. Mr. Vandell, because we have good sports talks. Enjoy it because it goes by fast. To play hockey or to go to UND for college. When Caleb Gottfried said he got a C+ on the ACT.
Now to weather. We'll go to lunch. Question of the week.
Bring a case of water, bring a tent, I suppose, and just bring at least a person with me.
Annie, your auntie, and your mom.
I would bring a boat and bring gasoline, and I'd probably bring a harpoon to get lunch.
I would choose water, sword or some sharp object, and light source, fire source.
Bring an airplane, fuel, and Gabe Glasner.
Phone, a yacht, and food.
I probably want some cards to play solitaire, my phone, and a boat to probably leave the island so I don't die.
Dan Blazarian, water, and Bob Ross.
TikTok of the week.
What is wrong with you guys?
Why?
Grass off your back.
Oh, that's so much.
Here are with sports recap. This day in history. This week is Snowfest week. On Monday, we will dress like a teacher. On Tuesday, will be Dress Your Age Day. Freshmen will dress as babies. Sophomores will dress as preschoolers. Juniors will dress as future job. Seniors will dress as senior citizens. On Wednesday is Beach Day. Thursday is Flannel Day. Friday is School Spirit Day.
This week at the Brave Cave, if you dress up for any Snowfest theme, you can get a Minute Maid juice half off.
We've got tropical blend, orange juice, apple juice, and beach mango.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's BHS Student News.